Now at 6, a massive winter storm prompting a massive response.
Tonight we do have live team coverage of you for the cleanup that's underway as Indiana at this hour is digging out. Rob?
And finally, the snow is starting to wind down as we begin to get the numbers from this winter storm. How much snow fell and now how low will the temperatures go?
Indianapolis, Marion County under the highest level travel warning as private contractors join the fight to clear these city streets. Live from Indy, you're watching 13 News.
Tonight on this snowy Sunday, it is the Big Dig clearing out after a major snowstorm. This is a live look at an INDOT truck as plows are working to clear more than a foot of snow that fell in some areas.
It is a massive effort to clear out all the snow because some of it is causing some massive headaches. From spinning out to getting stuck, we have seen issues on the roads throughout central Indiana today. And now tonight at 6, we are bringing you live team coverage from across the state. And we're going to start in the Weather Center tonight.
That's right. Most of the snow, thankfully, finally is done. But Rob, A, we're not out of the woods just yet. B, the bitter cold is settling in.
Yeah, now we turn our attention. I know we're winding down from this winter storm, but we can't let our guard down because now the cold settles in for a week. And we've adjusted our temperatures downward, unfortunately. Let me update you on the snowstorm, though, because this is moving out. The winter storm is exiting. There's still a few locations that are seeing some very light snow, but overall, we're not expecting to add to the snowfall totals appreciably. What has fallen is essentially going to be what your number will be. And the National Weather Service did just issue a whole bunch of local storm reports. I've plotted a few of those, and I will make a couple of mentions here. Officially at the airport, we're at 10.6. But that happened at 4 p.m. National Weather Service has alerted me that they're going to provide another number at 7 p.m. and that will likely be our storm total. I have a feeling we're probably going to end up around 12 inches of snow for Indy. You go to the south, 14.5 for Columbus, 14 inches of snow in Seymour, Bloomington, 14 inches of snow, 12 inches in Greensburg. And again, these are the latest reports. It doesn't include everybody just because I only wanted to use the reports that we've gotten within the last hour or two. 8.5 in Carmel, 9.8 in Speedway. I know some of you in those locations may have higher values. These may have occurred about an hour ago when an additional inch or two of snow has fallen. You can see the snow has, for the most part, pretty much stopped in downtown. Temperatures are cold. We're now down to 11. Now that the snow is moving out, we actually have a little bit of clearing sky that's happening out there, and that means the temperatures are about to plummet in a big way. We also have gusty winds that are going to allow for a lot of blowing and drifting on the roadways, even after streets are plowed. I want you to be aware that these gusty winds are going to drift some of that snow back onto the roadway. Prolonged period of dangerous cold, temperatures down below zero for multiple nights, drifting and blowing snow, and I've got a lot more to talk about when it comes to ice jams and power grid concerns. I'll have it for you coming up.
Yeah, all good info. We'll see in a few minutes, Rob. Thank you. Travel has been treacherous today because of all that snow, and now Marion County is under a travel warning.
Rich Nye is in Marion County and joins us live, and he talked to local leaders today about the dangers that we're facing right now and also the big plan to dig out. So, Rich, how are the conditions out there right now?
So Anne Marie and Jenny, that travel warning means that people are asked to refrain from all driving, and so we are tonight. I'm just outside the station at 10th and Meridian Street. Now, Meridian Street, as you look downtown, this is a priority 1 street for snowplows here in Marion County. And as we look at the road, it is cleared. You certainly can't see pavement, but there are passable lanes in both directions. And as Rob mentioned just a moment ago, the snow here in Indianapolis has almost completely stopped. You may not even be able to see it on screen. There's just a fine, very small flakes in the air. It's not coming down like it was just an hour or so ago. Now, priority 2 streets, private contractors have been called in tonight to join the fight and to be involved in priority 2 streets. And then in the last hour, those private contractors were to begin to clear actually residential streets as well. So your neighborhood could see a snowplow yet tonight as DPW deals with the historic snowstorm.
Now that we have the contractors on board and that the snow is supposed to taper off later this afternoon, we should be able to start really gaining some ground. This is actually the most snow we've had to this point in the winter since the 2014-15 winter. This will be on pace to be the largest two-day snow event in the city's history. So this is really this has lived up to the billing.
And that video was from Allisonville Road about 3 p.m. this afternoon. That's a Priority 1 street as well. And this is a live look at the Indy Snow Force viewer. You can go online and see this. This shows you where DPW last plowed what streets. Light blue is for streets being plowed right now. Then other colors go all the way up to white, and white is for roads that have not been plowed in 8 hours or more. Also want to let you know there is no trash or recycling pickup tomorrow, so keep those bins off the curb so that a snowplow doesn't hit them. And Jenny and Anne Marie, if you live in one of those neighborhood residential streets, maybe you'll see a snowplow in Indianapolis come down that road tonight.
Yeah, that would be great. All right, Rich, thanks so much. Now, keep in mind, Rich is joining us live from right here in Marion County in the heart of the state, the capital city. But keep in mind, across the state, all 92 counties right now are under some sort of travel advisory at this hour.
That's right. The Indiana Department of Homeland Security has an updated map. Want you to take a look at where things stand right now. Most of central Indiana is in the orange, which is a watch, but a lot is in red too. So orange means essential travel only is allowed.
And as you look to Indianapolis to the south, then you see the red all there. That's all under a warning. The red means that we are urged to refrain from all travel out on the roads. Even with snow plows out tonight, it has been a tough day of travel. Our crews have been out and about and have seen so many slide-offs and so many people getting stuck in the snow, especially here in the heart of our viewing area in Indianapolis. People we talk to say the best thing to do is when this happens, stay cool, be patient.
It's very frustrating, but I know that, I know that I'll be able to get it eventually. So that's just how I keep calm during it. Is I know I'll get it eventually. It's just maybe not right now.
Patience is a virtue. Keep in mind, a lot of side streets and neighborhoods are still pretty buried. You might end up like this lucky driver if you're out and about. She was able to find some helping hands to get the car unstuck and onto a plowed street. They were pushing her out of an alley that had snow that was a lot higher than her Honda Civic there.
Hoosier hospitality with a side of muscle. All right, thankful for those guys for sure. Well, a scary situation in Greensburg showing the real danger for drivers. So take a look at this image here. A car actually swerved off the snowy road, ended up in a pond. Firefighters had to pull the driver out. Luckily, only minor injuries. Again, first responders urging everybody to stay off the roads if you can. And when it comes to ice in Indiana, no ice is safe ice. Well, one of the first counties to issue a travel warning today was hard-hit Bartholomew County.
That's south of here, Columbus area. That's where Anna Chalker spent the day today and now shares the message that the city leaders have there as they're trying to clear everything in their community.
Well, it's just a complete whiteout here in Columbus, and that's what we expected. Take this street, for example, here in a neighborhood. It's packed down here as I'm walking towards you. But I'll also tell you, no matter how many times a plow has come through, snow continues to build throughout the day. And we know this is going to be the case for the next couple of days. And that's why city leaders are urging all residents just to stay inside so crews can get out and clear these streets to make them as safe as they can by the end of the week. It may be the only thing you hear in Columbus right now. Plows, snow crunching under your tires, and shovels grabbing as much as they can.
A lot of snow, and it's taking a lot of time to clear it off.
For private contractors like John Myers, they were out as early as 4 a.m. He says they are well prepared for any snowstorm, but with this much snow, it's a challenge.
4 inches of snow might take 2 hours. 8 inches of snow might take 6 hours. It doesn't automatically double, so it magnifies incredibly.
And what also magnified were slide-offs and dozens of cars getting stuck. something Mayor Mary Furden says is avoidable.
Nobody likes to have this interrupt their life, but please just heed the warning, stay home, kids do your schoolwork, and then hopefully we'll get you back on the street as soon as we can.
A message the mayor hopes residents hear to keep themselves and crews safe during the storm. In Columbus, Anna Chalker, 13 News.
And we learned that the city of Columbus now is changing some plans for tomorrow. The city offices now are going to be on an e-working day for Monday.
Yeah, so they will monitor emails and phone calls still, and you still will see emergency crews and plow trucks out on the streets again. Columbus, Bartholomew County, 14.5 inches. Ouch.
Yeah, more than we had here.
Oh, for sure. So we also want to let you know tonight we are seeing a lot of school and business closures rolling in.
And a lot of e-learning days for Monday, including some of the bigger systems in central Indiana that include Indianapolis Public Schools, Center Grove to the south, and Hamilton Southeastern. You can see all of those closings at the bottom of your screen right now. Also, if you don't want to wait for that alphabetical order and you just want to see the complete list, see if you're there or not, you can go online to WTHR.com/school closings and you'll see the entire list there.
Well, we are talking about wind chills that have been below zero and right around 0 to 10 below zero for the last 24 hours. But that is about to change. They're about to drop in a big way. Wait until you see the dangerous cold that we have for the next week.